Hi guys, welcome to Hyper Street Garage. This is my RX7. Me and Jet, my son, we're building this car for Summernats this year. We were going to do something else, and then I've had this car for 5 years and I thought, let's get this one going. Jet's been on to me about it. We've got a motor that's going to go into it that's a little different than what came in the car. This is an old car that was quite famous in its day. It was on the cover of Fast Fours magazine. It ran a 937 on the quarter mile at its best. I can't remember the mile per hour at the moment. It's been sitting for 5 years. It's covered in dust, barn dust, and we're going to get this car going. And it's a little bit of an old sex spec vibe, but it's my favourite FC. I've loved this car since I was a kid. 2004 was the magazine feature, I believe. The interior is a little bit worse for wear, but I'll bring you along. Let's have a look at it. Okay, so the trim, not doing so well. It's holding up, suede's a bit faded, a bit dusty. Stored a few things in here. Cage there. This is a Recaro we might run, might not. Yeah, it's looking a bit sad in there, a bit dusty as you can see, but we're going to wash it so we can see what we're working with, because it's just getting in everywhere and there's mold starting to grow. The car's telling us something here, it tells us to wash it, and that's the magazine feature. So have a quick look at that. Big turbo. That's the feature. Christian McGrin, the guy that built the car. So yeah, that bay was pretty mint back then. We'll see what it looks like now. But yeah, that's the feature. And at the moment, like I said, parts are just being stored in here. Got a few modifications happening. Sneaky parts down there. It's got a Mazda Sport wing by what the magazine article says. Still rocking the plates. So the reason why we're going to clean it is because, as you can see, things have been moved along it, and we don't want to cause any more damage to the paint by putting scratches in it. Every time you touch it, the dust, it's going to just keep damaging it, and we're trying to preserve what we have here because it's actually pretty good under there. So it's just a mess. In need of some love and tender care. We've put them there just to stop the wipers from scratching. We've got some other ones for it. It's just missing a few bonnet pins. Aluminium bonnet. This one's light to lift. So dirty, dusty. It's heat from the turbo. And they've mounted the intercooler there. This was done many years ago. It used to run 13B, and then the owner decided to put a 20B, and then he ended up selling it. So, and I think that's what we're doing. We're putting the 20B. So it used to be YGO20B, now it's pretty much why not. So we've got to clean it all up. We'll clean up in here. That's our first step. Just trying to be careful here, got my finger stuck. So this car was in auto salons that won trophies for its visual appearance. It's missing some parts there in the front lip. There's a Racing Heart 19-inch wheels for the street. It's a bit of mold growing. My garage is quite a humid spot. It's quite a humid day today too. But yeah, we'll clean it up. We'll show you what it looks like. Just took the wing off, and it was held on with these plugs, some holes drilled there. Before we trying to get that out, there's some chips and that in the body, which we'll have to get sorted. Okay, we're just gonna put some tape over these holes, so just so water doesn't get in where we don't want it to. That's a drain plug, so that's factory. Where's the other one? No more there, we'll just cover that bit there. Leave them there for the moment. I think there's some in the engine bay. I need that plastic. Alright. Yeah, we're just covering whatever holes go in towards the cabin so we don't get water in there. This is not going to be a detail, it's just a clean, just to get all this top layer of dust and crud off. But we don't want to get any water in there because it will start to go moldy. It'll get on the carpet and whatnot and start drying and we won't know, and then you're dealing with something else. Yeah, this car's got a good bit of history. Like I said, when I seen this car back in the day, it was like a dream car. It was fast. It was back then. It's still, I think, the fastest street car, FC street car in Australia. So I still think it takes that title. Correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I know. And we're not talking 20B or 13B here. It was a 13B car. There's 20B ones been since then. But that's from just what I'm going from. So we don't want water in those places. It doesn't have a clutch master at the moment. We'll just block those holes. Prevention's better than cure. Didn't do that one well. So Jet, why do you like the car so much?
Looks cool.
It's enough for him, hey? It does look cool. It's going to look better when it's washed. Okay, we'll start. Remove these little foam protective so it doesn't damage. They're only put there to stop the corners of the bonnet. Alright, probably start with spraying the foam wash on it and going from there. Alright, we just did it quickly. That's just to get the top bit of dust off, the heavy stuff, and then we'll do it with another one now, so it's looking a little bit nicer. It's still soapy, but it's okay. Yeah, so now we're going to spray it with the other cleaner, and we might do something for the wheels. and no degreasers yet, just cleaning, and then we'll sponge the next soap we spray on. Okay. Nice and clean now. So the paint still shines pretty good. It is, if you can hear that, there's obviously stuff that's settled on the paint, but we'll sort that out. But right now, it looks a million times better. And we got thunder, and it's just made us rush because we've got to get all the cars back in. It's been a hot day. It's humid as right now. There's marks there, if you can see it. The camera might pick it up, might not, from the spoiler, so that's why I took it off so we can clean it. But yeah, you probably might be concerned that I haven't plugged up some of these other holes in the bay, like for that and that and the intercooler, but that's because they will get removed and replaced anyway, and they're not staying. We'll be upgrading it all, so looks good for now. We've just beaten the rain. Let's get it back in and we'll get back to this another day. Okay, it's been 2 weeks since we washed the car. I've just been busy. I only get 1 day a week on this car if I get a chance, and I've been trying to clean up and pulling boxes out that have parts stored, and it's just made the garage a mess. So I found that these lenses are a clear lens for the headlight, so when they're your Parker lights, so the headlight will shine through there, so it's just a clear double-sided lens. I had some, they weren't good quality. Oh, not that the quality wasn't good, they were just not where I wanted to be with the car. So I found new ones on eBay, brand new NOS ones from Japan. So I bought those. They're due to come in about a week's time. Indicator lenses. There's two types that I found. There's an orange one, which this has, it's an actual piece that's inside behind the clear one, which makes it have that orange look. These kind of look a little bit off and faded, but I don't know if it's a bit of a chalkiness to this or with the orange lens behind it, it's making it look like that. I found brand new NOS clear ones also. They're going to take about a month to come in from Japan. So right now I'm just trying to go through and find the little hard to get things like them, for example, which you wouldn't think is going to be hard to get, but yeah, just little things like that that if we're ordering them, they're going to take a while to get here. I just want to get them now and not leave it for the last minute, because I've had a friend that also is building a FC drift car, Matt, shout out, and yeah, he's been getting parts off me that I have been giving up to him that I'm not really requiring. I was keeping as spares, but I've got a bunch of stuff here that I bought for the car extra just to go through and make it the best it can be. So if you have a look here, I've just got parts in boxes that we've got to go through. There's dash clusters, rubbers, intakes. These are for the dash. There's one in there, it's covered, but I don't know if I want to keep it with vents. That one's got the vents covered up, and center console bits and pieces and plastics, whether I can use them or not, or reuse them or not use them at all and just keep what's in the car. This is a Sparko seat, which is kind of what the car had originally, but it was trimmed obviously. This is from something else that I've got, which is all collapsed and crap. we're not going to use that. That's just to show you what was the type of seat that was in the car when it was built. We're going to go for something a little bit nicer and more modern. So it's been, yeah, what, 2 weeks again. So the paint, it's gotten a bit dusty, but it's not what it was. You can see on here, or you can probably get a better indication. Sounds like sandpaper. That's because there's all crap left on the paint, like all the dust has etched itself into the clear. So we're gonna have to clay bar this, polish it up, and you can see there's reminiscence of old polish, and there's a few little chips on the paint and stuff where bonnets have come on and off, and just general wear and tear. We'll touch them up, we'll get them sorted. Not disrespecting the people that built the car or done work on the car, but we're probably just going to remove them, get some fresh look to the car, and whoever helps us out with the car, if we can, we'll put their name on the car and put our own little touch on it. So they've done good work, these people, obviously. Groove Rider Fabrications were the ones that have done a lot of work on this car. I don't know if they're around anymore, but this car was 20 something years ago when it was all done. Cage is pretty good. So have a look inside. It's a bit dirty, a bit dusty. Steering column's unbolted, so that's got to be put back in. All this is all loose. The dash, it's all filth. The carpets all just lift out. There's a sway bar, there's exhaust. I don't even know what's in there, so I've got to go through that. Door trim seems salvageable, and the rest of it, we'll just see how I feel and how much time we have for the first sort of rendition of the car when we get it up and running. The dash, I reckon we can just paint it and clean it up. It's already a painted dash, so we just got to bring it back. And seats, I've got some newer Recaros. Hopefully I can fit them in. They won't need trimming for now. That'll do. It still looks good. It's just about getting it fresh and working again. And just in the boot here, or in the hatch area, so there's these covers that are made, which that one's stuck in place. They house the strut inside there, but then there's a spot for a speaker, whether we put a speaker in it or keep the cover. It's all a little bit sort of loose and padded. I'm not sure if I like that look or what's going on in the boot. This looks like it's an air duct for the front intercooler. This is a cover for, I think, the fuel cell was in here. They've done some modifications. So yeah, it's just a matter of pulling everything out, having a look, going through it, see what we're going to use and what we need to get for this car. So yeah, so stick with it. We've got Jambo next week. Saturday we'll be attending spectators. Probably try to bring you some coverage or just a few short clips or whatever. And maybe Sunday, if we get a chance, we'll start doing some more work on the car, and we'll try to keep it going from there. It's maybe once every 2 weeks if we can bring you a vid that gives you a little bit of info and update. We'll probably show you what motor we're going to get, what we've got to put in the car next week. So if you can, stick with it, like, subscribe, and follow along, comment. Whatever you can do helps us, motivates us, and yeah, let's get this car back on the road. Cheers, guys.